How y'all doing today? My name's Ayin, and today's topic of discussion is going to be quit worrying about what you don't have. Quit worrying about what you don't have. The basis of this discussion, it comes about because if you pay attention and you're keen to what's going on around you with people who are making moves, people who are following pursuits that they set out to accomplish in their life, you'll notice strong points about them because, as you rightfully should, because they're accomplishing what they want to do. So they're playing into their strengths. So when they're playing into their strengths, you're noticing their strengths. And it's like what I talked about in previous videos when I'm talking about knowing your strengths and your weaknesses because other people will notice those things up about you. Well, when you start to notice these things about people who are getting things done and perhaps you're not making any moves or you just hadn't taken an initiative to set forth and do whatever it is that you're wanting to do, you start envying those people. You start envying them from the regard of, man, they're doing whatever they're doing because of the opportunities that were afforded to them. Or they're doing this because of the resources that they have in regards to working with people really well. Man, I wish I had that. Or I wish I had those opportunities open to me, what I would do. And you're not getting to see, the downsides and things that they're struggling with. And if you're not careful, a lot of the time, this is how people get led astray on whatever it is that they're good at or what they're wanting to pursue. Because they're looking at things that other people are doing and they're making it look easy when if you were able to see beyond the surface, that it was a lot of work that went into that. So quit worrying about what you don't have. This is the reason why in one of my previous videos, I talked about doing research with your goals, researching your goals. It's free. It's to do research before you make any moves, and you can brush up on whatever it is that you're wanting to pursue. So, and also in that video I mentioned, you might go doing researching or whatever it is that you're wanting to pursue, and find out that it's not something that you're really interested in. Maybe it branched off into something that you really are interested in. So that's the topic of this video, about not worrying about what you don't have. Work with what you do have. It's awesome to look at other people and get inspiration from the things that they're doing, but you have to be careful because it's a subtle way of beating down on yourself, talking down on yourself. So you want to make sure that your self-talk is always strong, it's always positive. It's always moving to propel you forward and whatever it is that you're wanting to do. So don't worry about what you don't have, worry about what you got. Think about the things that you have, things that it doesn't cost you anything. It's right there at your disposal. I know I've used this analogy a few times in some of my other videos when I've talked about exercise. Giving you an example, exercise is a primary example I like to use because all too often people think, oh, I got to jump into this membership at the gym and, that's costly. I don't really have the ends for that and this, that, and the other. When you can do certain things at home. You can do calisthenics, push-ups, whatever it is, at home. Or simple things as simple as walking. Walk in the neighborhood, seeing how well you stick to that before moving on up to do, a gym membership. I know that was one of the things that I had done with myself. You want to prove how interested you are in doing whatever it is that you're doing, how serious you are about it. Now, give you the example, going back to the gym. The gym has proven to be, invaluable up to me because when you get those winter months and those rainy days that come along, okay, those days that I was doing walks in the neighborhood, now I'm able to go ahead and go to the gym and do walks in there so I can keep the rhythm of what I'm doing. So just it's just like anything. You build on what you have. You don't worry about what you don't have. And if it is something that you need, then think about the resources that you have to work towards getting what you don't have. After you've done your research. That's how you build up the things. So don't worry about what other people have and what you're lacking, and because that's bad self-talk, and it's going to only lead to you being further disappointed and procrastination setting in, and you not making any moves.
So start with what you have, and that is recognizing your strengths and your weaknesses and looking at the resources available to you. I made another video in regards to talking about your greatest resource. You know what you need. You know what you need before other people know what you need. And if you need help, you know how to say that you need help or to look into getting help. So think about that. Don't worry about what you don't have. My name's Ayin. In the meantime, check out my book that I've written on Amazon. Ayin Kilimanjaro is the Arithmetic of Family Communication. I will leave a link in the description box. And until next time, stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged, and you all have a good one.